Hello guys, Nato Ace here once again, and this is going to be another of my Mega Mix game showcase and commentary. So, what am I commentating this time? Well, for episode 93, I'm going to be commentating about three NES games, but they have something in common, and that is all three of this NES game, excuse me, are part of a mini game included in a game called Starfox Assaults for the GameCube. And if you don't know what that is, it's Star Fox that was made by Namco Bandai. Was it a good game? Well, I got it for 20 bucks. Got it for player choice. Remember player choice, Nintendo Select. And it wasn't a bad game. It had a lot of variety. But when you think about Star Fox, you always gonna think about the plane shooter with the R-Wing. That's basically it. That is what Star Fox is. So, anyway, why am I commentating on this 3 NES game? What does have to do with Star Fox? Well, like I said before, is when Star Fox was announced in E3 or somewhere, I can't remember, a long time ago, they were gonna include 3 games. And that is what you're looking at right now is Xevious, which is everybody knows what that game is. You've seen it everywhere. PlayStation 1 in Namco Museum, PlayStation 2 Namco Museum Collection, and etc. etc. And there is a new version for the PS3 called Namco Museum Essential, called Xevious Resurrection. It's a popular game, and that's one of the mini games. And I'm going to show you the other 2 later on once this showcase series is done, because it's basically it's all 3 showcase in one in this 18-minute video. You're gonna have a lot of things to say about it. So first of all, for people who don't know what is Xevious, well, like I said, it's a Namco top shooter, but there's 2 types of attack: an air attack and a ground attack. You're gonna see that target there. That's when you try to target it on a ground enemy, you have to use the bomb. Yeah, I mean it's a little bit harder because you have to think 2 things at the same time. Shoot the air enemy at the same time you're trying to shoot the ground enemy. A little bit challenging, but it is really fun. Excuse me, I have a little a little bit of cold here, so just bear with it. So anyway, that's basically the gist of it. And if you just see there's a salt tower that we call it. If you make it appear by using the bomb, you get a lot of points, and in some cases, achievement. No, not a joke. You do get an achievement for that one. So anyway, do I have a gripe with the game? No, Star Fox Assault is fun. This game is actually fun. Like I say, I have it in multiple consoles. Heck, I even have the 3D version for the 3DS. Well, I got it for free from Club Nintendo. Thanks, Nintendo. But what happened was really that kind of made me salty a bit, and even this day, I'm still salty about it. I can't believe Nintendo would do this. Dick. Is that in the Japanese version of Star Fox Assault, it actually has 3 mini games, which is one is Xevious, and the other 2 is called Battle City and Star Luster. So what are those? I'll talk about them later once it's switched to those other showcase. But the problem is, Battle City and Star Luster was only in Japan. That never came out in America in the NES. So when they did try to bring it out, what happened was Nintendo basically did sort of a dick move. And because it never came out in America and never was licensed, and because every time you try to bring it out outside of Japan, you have to pay for the license. And from what I heard was Nintendo basically just wanted to cut costs and say, well, we're not going to pay for this license. It's probably not going to be that popular. There's 2 mini Famicom game. Yes, in Japan it's called Famicom, for people who still don't know. So what they did was they omitted the game. They got rid of it. At first people said, well, how come we can't find this game? Is there like a way trick or what's going on? Well, before that, there's the boss there, the big boss. I think they call it like Big Soul or something. And for the life of me, I can never beat this guy. Even in the new version, I can never beat this guy. It's kind of hard. The trick is you have to shoot that 4 red thing in the corner, and then you have to bomb in the little circle in the middle. And if you do it, again, it's an achievement and a high score. I kind of missed it. I'll go back to my story. is what happened was that it never came out in America. So when Nintendo America said, well, in order to basically put him in the game or basically bring him outside of Japan, you gotta pay the license. And then I'm gonna assume the license is so expensive. And remember, the GameCube wasn't really selling that well either, even though it's a good system. So Nintendo basically did a dick move and said, you know what? Let's just cut some costs and let's remove Battle City and Star Luster. So that's what they did. So in the American version, it only has Xevious. And when people found about that, I'm like, oh, and even me, I'm like, oh, that's a dick move. Because people didn't know about it until a Nintendo insider basically said, oh, I can tell you what happened. Oh, they took it out. Yep, there, game over, I suck. So now we're going to go to the next game, which is Battle City. Yes, this is the game that's only in Japan for the Famicom. And basically the premise of the game is, well, you're a tank. And you have to shoot an enemy tank. But at the same time, if you see in the bottom, there's an eagle there. That's your base. You have to protect it at all costs. And if you see a tank that's flashing red, basically when you shoot him, there's power up. And there's multiple power up. There's like, make your tank strong, that's what the star is. There's a shovel, which makes your base turn into metal or concrete rather than bricks. There's even invincibility, time frozen. There's some power-ups. So again, a lot of them US gamer probably missed this game because it was only in Japan. I played it when in my home country. I played it. It was pretty fun. Simple yet fun. But then you say, well, is there something like that in America? Actually, there is. There's a game, an indie game called Battle Tanks. You can just Google it. Think of it as an advanced version of Battle City because now you're using it to instead. The left stick to use to control the tank, the right stick control the cannon. So yeah, it is really a fun game, I can tell you. Battle Tanks. Try Battle Tanks for the current console or last gen. Like I said, it's pretty good. And there you notice they took the grenade power up, everybody gets exploded. But if you notice in the right side, there's like little black icon. Those are tanks. And the thing is that you have to eliminate all of them one next to another. So some sort of endurance, but that's the whole point of the game. But another cool thing about this game is, another interesting about it, it actually has a design mode, which you can actually design your own stage and play it. Well, I mean, too bad you can't share it because it's on the Famicom or the NES. But again, at its time, it was interesting. I can tell you. And the best part about this game is that it's 2 players simultaneously, so you can also team up. Co-optitude. So, again, good game. Unfortunately, never came out in America, not even a virtual console or part of Starfox Assaults. They omitted it because they didn't want to pay for the license. And you see that when I took the shovel, the base became concrete. Alright, I'm going to take a break of talking for a while and let the showcase go on for here. Maybe I'll say something in a little bit, but the game speaks for itself for what it is, so I'll take a backseat first. I'm commentating. Just check out the game, how it works, until the next one I'm going to talk about. Oh, by the way, the green stuff is basically camouflage to some extent. I don't know if that really work. And then the helmet basically makes you invincible for a while. Nope, not bad over there. And the star basically also, if you get 3 star, your tank can shoot concrete. 8 star is, from what I heard, the rumor is, your bullet can go through bricks. Like, really go through bricks, from what I heard. I never really attempted to do it. It was too hard. I only went up to 3 star and that's it. And also, by the way, there's different classes of tanks also. If you notice, there's a speedy one, an armored one, and your normal one. Yeah, I like the sound. It's like, you know, it's 8 in NES standard or 8-bit standard. Up there, the iron tank. See how it changes color? And of course, in each stage, they basically tally up your score of which how many times you shot. Yeah, it looks like a whiz, bro, but I have no idea what they're copying or homaging. Like I say, my voice sounds like raspy. Bear with it. I do apologize. I'm down with the weather for a strange reason. I don't know why. Oh, another tip also is when there's a bullet that's about to shoot you, shoot the bullet. It actually cancels out each other. Good strategy. Saves your butt. But seriously, that's like a whiz, bro. There. So there's the grenade. Oh, and the blue stuff is water, and of course, if it's water, it's just like concrete. You can't go through, but the different concrete, you can't destroy the concrete. Water, bullets can go through because, you know, it's water. Too much breaking this stage, so... Oh, at least I managed to finish it. Yeah, I gotta admit, the intro music for each stage, I like that music. It's a little bit catchy. Again, for 80 standard. Oh, if you notice that power up, that's called a stopwatch. It basically freezes the enemy in time for a certain limit of time. Ooh. Yeah, so anyway, I forgot to mention it. And the reason why those three games in Starfox so anyway. Because each one represents basically what in Starfox is. Xevious is the land battle with or earth battle with the R-Wing. Battle City is when you use the tank thing. And a game over. So anyway, first after this, it's gonna be the next game, and it's gonna be which is Starluster. So Starluster basically is a cockpit style shooter. Because remember, like I said, the R-Wing is basically the ground battle, the 3D battle for the R-Wing. Battle City is the land masters when you play the tank. Starluster is when you go cockpit mode, because in Star Fox game you can go cockpit mode. That's what the cockpit mode is. And it's another game that's only a Famicom that never came in America. However, here's the opposite, the flip side on this. In Tekken 5 for the PS2, not only the 3 Tekken game was released, it was in the game, in Tekken 5, the arcade version of Tekken 1, 2, and 3. Excuse me. They had the sequel, Star Blaze, the sequel to Starluster. The arcade, I think the arcade is a 3D version. That was in America. They actually brought that game out as part of Tekken 5, in part of the collection, Tekken 5. And here's the difference. Sony would allow it, because they done it before with Valkyrie or 9 with the Namco Museum, Volume 4 and 5. Too bad they didn't bring 6 because compilations was already dead by the time. But Nintendo is the opposite. Like, oh wow, it's too expensive. We're not gonna license this because it's not really worth our time. So instead, they're just removing it, pissing fans off. So that's an unfortunate. So basically, if you really know what Star Alliance to something, what kind of resemblance, it's more of if you play Wing Commander for the Super Nintendo, PlayStation. The PlayStation one I would go with the Wing Commander because it has Mark Hamill, but different story. But that's what Star Luster is. You have a map there, you have to find the right place, and you go there and you have to destroy the enemy. That is what Star Luster is. In the cockpit stop. But it's also time gun. Well, you're not playing an F-14 or a ground or a fighter plane. You're playing as a space ship. If that makes sense. A space fighter. There you go. Space fighter, like the Starfighter. And they control way differently. Starfighters, you control like you're driving a tank. You move left and you move right. F-14, you lean to the left, lean to the right, and you still have to move forward to go to the left, right. It's a little bit different. So anyway, right here I'm trying to. The object basically is you have to destroy the enemy, and at the same time you have to, like I said, destroy the enemy while you defend your base. So that's basically the premise here. It has a 3 different difficulty, and you can see also I played this on normal. I kind of suck, but hey, I'm not Skip Rogers. I'm not Lucas from The Wizard. I'm just a guy who likes retro gaming. Excuse me. Like I said, I have a bit of a cold, so excuse that one. So anyway, yeah, the reason why they have it there, I can try new value. Like I said, the Xevious represent R-Wing, like 3D R-Wing in a Earth battle. Battle CD is when you're playing the Landmaster, the tank. I mean, it's fun. I played it, Starfox 64, awesome. And then Star Luster is basically when you go 3D mode. And there will be a Mega Mix game Rewind with Star Fox, which I kind of showed the cockpit mode, but that'll be in the long run right now. But I got a lot of things to do for my pre-E3 special. There's something I still have to do, and E3's coming close. But the reason I'm showing a little bit of Star Fox with 8-bit stuff, because, well, if you know, Star Fox Wii U, Miyamoto's game he's doing, I'm guessing that's going to be their November game now, since Zelda Wii U is now 2016. It is what it is, what happened, it's unfortunate. There. Now I gotta defend the star before someone shoots it down. Is that a dead star? Try to shoot it down? I can't really tell. I mean, it's also too bad it never went to a virtual console in America, whether Wii, 3DS, or Wii U. I don't know why. Probably license issue again, because, Nintendo's business is crappy than Sony. I mean, I bet you Sony will. And there you go. Game over. How embarrassing. This could not save the universe. So, anyway, like I said, so those are the 3 mini game that is part of Starfox Assault, but only in the Japanese version, not the American. They got rid of it in the American version for license issue. Should have Nintendo do that? Well, in my opinion, they probably shouldn't have, because again, that basically shows you that it's more about money than doing this for money than versus trying to please your fan. Because like I said, please the fan more, they'll throw in more money to you. But pull this stuff and you are gonna piss a lot of people off, especially your fans. So that was what happened. It is unfortunate that they did that because it's Nintendo, but if it was Sony, it would be the flip side, because Sony and Namco Bandai have a good relationship and they do help them get license. Like, and even Bandai to some extent. That's why Gundam, they introduced new Gundam that I never really seen it in the TV show. People got into Gundam. And I think they still do it, but to a minimum now when it became Bandai Namco. But when Bandai by itself, Namco by itself, Sony was there to help them, actually help them release the license. That's why, like I said, Sony competing in the business were pretty good. But of course, now it's 2015, the market have changed to some extent. And real unfortunate, but again, like I said, it is what it is. You know, you gotta survive. So anyway, those are the three mini game that's part of Starfox Assault. So again, in the Japanese version, it does include Battle City and Star Lasso. The American version did not. That's the unfortunate part. Thanks to a Nintendo insider basically made that announcement. Again, kind of dick, yes, but business is business. So anyway, that's my Mega Mix game and showcase episode 93. And thanks for listening. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys later. Bye.